Hello, Jamie Goode here, tasting some wines from Graham Norton, who's famous celebrity chat show host, comedian. First got his break, I think, on Father Ted, where he was a really good character. And so I've got three wines from him. First of all, Graham Norton's own Sauvignon Blanc. Now these wines come from Invivo, which is a large company in New Zealand. And what can I tell you about this? This got a silver medal at the International Wine and Spirits Challenge. They got a silver in New Zealand International Wine Show, and 94 points. That's a lot from Sam Kim in New Zealand. So let's taste it and see what it's like. What can I tell you about it? Graham deftly weaves the bright citrus and tropical characters of the Awatere Valley with the classical herbal punch from the Wairau. As always, the palate is full-bodied with a long finish and perfectly balanced acidity. So it's 100% Sauvignon Blanc from the Wairau and Awatere Valleys in Marlborough in New Zealand. Yeah, let's see what it's like. Do I agree with that assessment? It's very distinctive aromatics. It's got that sort of classical sort of tropical fruit lift. There's a thiol character there with this sort of passion fruit and grapefruit. So yeah, very, very distinctive, very Marlborough. A little bit of tomato leaf as well. The palate, this is lively, it's bright, got good acidity. It's 2020 vintage, which is a good vintage in Marlborough, 30% alcohol. Yeah, I mean, this is actually just a bang on, really good, typical example of Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc. 94 points is bonkers, it's nowhere near 94 points. But it's certainly, if I was going to give it a point score, it would be nudging 90. It's a really well made, classically defined Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc. Lovely acidity, good balance. You know, really well made commercial wine. So the Rosé, this is the Rosé here. I have a technical fiche here for this. It says that Wine Orbit, Sam Kim again gave this 92 points, so he went big on this one. It's from Marlborough and Gisborne. So Gisborne's up on North Island on the east coast. It's kind of a place where a lot of grapes are grown for less expensive brands. There's a few producers who are doing good work there, but more it's a grape growing region. And this is Merlot, Chardonnay and Sauvignon Blanc. So it's a blend of red and white grapes. And what else can I say about this? Residual sugar 3.2 grams a litre, pH 3.45, 13% alcohol. Let's give it a blast. That's the packaging. You know, I think personally I'm not a fan of pink on rosé because you always get a clash between the colour of the wine, which here is like more like an orangey pink, and then there's this vivid pink on the label. So personally, I think the packaging is just a little garish. But what's the wine like? It's kind of fruity-ish nose. It's nice and fruity. It's not particularly red fruited. I mean, there's a bit of colour there that leads you in your descriptors to start using red fruit colours, but it tastes like a white wine with just a tiny, tiny hint of cherry or cranberry. But the main drive here is this, you know, quite expansive, generous, ripe citrus and pear fruit. Yeah, and there's quite a bit of Chardonnay in the mix here, and Sauvignon Blanc. It's an unusual mix of varieties, and I think he just about gets away with it. It's a simple, fruity rosé. Again, I think 92 points is far too generous. I'd be mid-80s for this. I think the Sauvignon's a much better wine. And we have a third wine in the range, not from New Zealand, but still from Invivo. But they must have worked with a partner winery in Italy for this, because it's a Prosecco. And it's sparkling Italian Prosecco from Graham Norton. So let's give it a whirl and see what it's like. First of all, I have to open it. There we go. That's the packaging. So, Sam Kim Wine Orbit gave us 91 points. He's gone big. The wine challenge, that's a competition I'm involved with as a co-chair. We gave this a bronze. So bronze is good. You know, bronze is sort of, you know, it means it's a pretty good wine. 91, that's high again. It's cork tainted. It's a bummer. I can't really taste the wine behind it. It seems like a nice Prosecco, but unfortunately the cork has given it this musty character. So I can't really assess that, which is a shame, but I guess it must be a solid wine if we gave it a bronze. Anyway, there you go. 3 wines from Graham Norton. This is my favourite, the Sauvignon. Really good. Thanks for watching.